What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. For those who are new here, hello and welcome. And for all of my returning subscribers, hey. So, I need to do a couple of things today, but I'm really here to get some help. So, hopefully you guys can help me out because this little situation here, I mean, what am I doing wrong, you guys? So, this is now my third year of trying to start onions from seed, and every single year this is what ends up happening. Either poor germination or I get germination, but then eventually these joints just kind of fizzle down to nothing. Now, these seeds were started at the same time as my leeks, and as you can see, the leeks are leaking. The leeks are looking amazing. Those are going to continue to live in this little container here, which is totally fine. I do need to fertilize these, but I'm coming here today to seek out help. What am I doing wrong? Should I not start them all together in one tray? I've done this now, like I said, a few years now, and every time this is what I end up with. Like, I bottom water, I fertilize the soil. I'm gonna set this to the side, and all of those happy things, I don't know. So that's on the top of my mind. Like I said, my leeks, I am so proud of. This is how I wish my onions looked, but I'm happy to have something, I guess. So these are looking amazing. Today I turned on my fan because I need some air to start, like, hitting these, because they are like just kind of like slumpy dumpty. So that's happening today over in the seed starting area. But what I also need to do is I need to up pot some of these items that were like some of my first starts. So my rosemary is, I have two little beauties here that I will be up potting today into this guy. So just going ahead and get some potting soil here, rete, and then also my celery is beginning to get true leaves, so I also want to up pot these guys. And I want to say that this is just like a seed starting mix that I had them in, so I definitely need to situate this situation. So I am going to rearrange this situation. Let's go ahead and put this guy over. So how are things going in your zone? So far, so good. We got brassicas going. We have baby greens and lettuces going. My leeks are going strong. These, not so much. But I'm really excited for how everything is going so far. I feel like this year will be the year that I will be successful with my celery, being that everybody looks happy, everybody looks strong. I think that they're just ready for their own little bit of wiggle space. So let's go ahead and start with my rosemary here. And I'm just going to use this little tool. Let me bring you guys closer. So hopefully the lighting is okay. But I'm just going to use this little tool here, which came with an Amazon situation. Whoa, shit. These roots are deep. Okay. Alrighty. So here goes one of my little guys. He just jumped right out. So I'm just going to set him there. And then this guy. Gonna sit right next to him. And I needed to water that soil, so. All right. Rosemary is potted up. As you can see, he's a itty bitty guy, but now he has all that space to spread his wings, and I completely made a mess on myself, and this is why I typically wear an apron when I'm doing this sort of thing, but today I thought I was going to be cute and not wear an apron, so I'm just going to dump that extra soil over in my potting mix over here. And then this extra soil here, I'm going to just dump it in with the rest of my seed starting mix. It's fine. All right, so now this guy, I feel like I need to be a little bit more gentle with, because there's a lot of things going on here. I'm not one that typically pricks apart my seedlings, but I feel like it will be necessary doing these celery seeds here, because they are so itty bitty and just so precious, and I just want to take care of them and love them and make sure that everybody's happy. So I think what I'm going to use are these guys. I think if I put potting mix in these, they will be completely fine. At first I was thinking I was going to use these, but that's kind of big for some celery starts. I at least want to get 4 of these, 4 or 5. Let's start with 4. If I end up getting more, great. If I don't, whatever. There's some pretty deep roots on some of these little guys. You see that? It's amazing. Just like how much goes on beneath the surface that we don't get to see. So like I said, I'm just going to do 4 of these because honestly, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So yeah, we're going to start there. And let's go ahead and tag our rosemary. So boom, bam. Alright, and there goes our first little guy. I'm going to water these all in once I have them in place. I figured that it would just be a little bit easier to work with them dry versus trying to get them in soggy, wet soil. All right, next thing that we have going on here, now that we got all of this situated, watered in, blah, 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 I ended up doing 2 more of the celery just to make it an even number. I didn't want to just do 3, so I went for 6 up-potted celery out of the way. Now let's go ahead and sow some herbs that I probably should have sown like last week sometimes, but it's totally fine. So first things here, I'm going to sow some thyme, and I am just going to surface sow these seeds because I mean they are itty bitty. You legit can barely see them, so we'll do that like so. And these seeds I just got from the Dollar Tree. Next up, I want to get some oregano, some more Dollar Tree seeds. You guys should definitely keep your eyes on the lookout for my Dollar Tree container garden series. I just started that, so if that is something that you are interested in seeing, definitely make sure that you stay tuned and check out the playlist that will be in my channel. Next up here, I have some summer savory. I've never grown this before. I'm really excited to try it out. Because I really don't know what to use this in, but I'm gonna be doing my research. I picked up some herb books from my local nursery. They had some books on sale. These seeds are pretty small as well, so I'm just going to kind of surface sow these guys as well. And I did the same with the oregano. Anytime there's a seed that's like super itty bitty, I'm just going to surface sow, and then once we're done, I'm going to mist them and press them into the soil as opposed to like trying to cover them back up. Next up here, we have some chervil, which again is another herb that I've never used before, but I'm really excited to try out. They say that this specific herb is basically the French parsley. So it's used in a lot of French cooking. I don't know, but you know, we're going to try it out. So these seeds are a little bit bigger. They almost put me in mind of like a Cosmo seed. So I'll surface sow these guys as well, and then we'll just cover them up. And I don't know why I'm trying to do it like how I'm doing it, but we'll put some soil over top of those. And then lastly, I didn't even include this in my herb seed collection, what I'm starting this year video, whatever the heck I called it, but wild bergamot. I had these seeds from last year. I purchased these seeds last year, and I was just going to direct sow them, and I totally forgot. So now I am going to start them indoors. The thing about these guys is, though, they will not actually like flower for a year. But I want to say the what is it called? The leaves on these are super fragrant, and these are super small seeds as well. Surface sowing. All right, so now all we need to do, put a little soil over the top of this chervil, like so, like that. Pop. Water that in a little bit since I just added some, and I used the water out of this. We're gonna do it like this. What I would really like to do in the upcoming years or months, hopefully, husband, if you hear me, I want to put a sink down here in my basement, because oftentimes I end up using or needing water down here, and I don't always have it handy. So, yeah, one of these days we'll do that. All right, so now I just need to mix these guys, press them in, and set them under my lights. And I've showed you guys this before. I have been loving this little shovel. It's so cute. And since I've got these talons for nails right now, I need to cut them down. I mean, it's helpful to use them for things like this, where I don't have to dig my nails in. But that is all we need to do. So again, if you can help me out here, is it even worth it for me to try to re-sow onions at this point in the game? I'm about 10 weeks out from my final frost. Is it worth it or nah? Should I just give it up and just buy starts? Let me know. What would you guys do? And what have you done in the past? Like, is this something that normally happens? I don't know. Help me out. Yeah, that pretty much wraps this video up. I just wanted to come on here real quick, get some help on this guy, and then just show you what I have going on today. There will be more coming up really, really soon, because I am due this weekend to start all of my peppers. So definitely stay tuned on my channel if you want to see more. I wish you all health, wealth, and prosperity. I thank you so much for stopping by. Until the next time, peace out.